So when you see the picture of that child crying on the front that they painted, that's depicting a child who is going through circumcision.
But the first 2 weeks is the difficult 2 weeks because everybody with the pain. They put you on the table, all right? And they took your clothes off, your trouser would go off. So they started to take scissors, razors. And when the guy came, the next minute we heard him screaming. And the rest of us knew the party is over.
Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hatagwa. I'm a Sierra Leonean American living in West Africa. And today we are going to discover the brutal circumcision rituals that happen in the Gambia. This is a serious conversation and we're going to talk all about it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So before we get into this, I want to say a couple of things. So we had two different conversations with two different guides. So the first was at the Katchically crocodile pool. So when you see the picture of that child crying on the front that they painted, that's depicting a child who is going through circumcision at the age of like a preteen age. And it's a really brutal practice and ritual, and it's unfortunate that they are still doing this to this day. But it was something that was important to share with you guys and to share the story. And then we get a further explanation of this when we go to the Abuko Nature Reserve, and our other tour guide gives us a little bit more of an understanding of some of what his experiences were and some of the more brutal details of what happened. So, you know, we get two different discussions, two different guides. I wanted to combine them together in this one video so you guys can get a chance to kind of hear what really goes on. It's, I don't know how else to describe it, but gruesome. So let's just get right into it.
Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon. I am Moses. You can easily find me on social media by Moses Badger, the Crocodile Ambassador. First, we will look to the museum, and after the museum, we walk through and see the big tree where it used to happen, circumcision has to happen there before, right? So everyone is welcome. So we start here. So we before started by checking out these pictures. No, it will be, I think everyone knows that that was something which has taken a center stage in Africa, the continent of Africa, female circumcision. It used to happen in the continent, in Africa, until recent years in the Gambia, they passed a bill that is supposed to stop. No more for female circumcision, which the law, when the bill passed, it raised public debate that many people, some people do not agree with it, some well, it's something that has to be done. But at the end, that was the bill that law was passed, that anyone caught doing it, you pay the price for it. But for the men, it's still happening, you know, because you cannot be a man in your own society or community that you came from if you're not being circumcised, because circumcision has a lot of things included in there. And the way we are being circumcised is different. You know, there's like the eldest has to wait for every 4 or 5 years, where they have to take, they got the number, like 200 to 300 boys, and they take them one morning, they would just pack them one together to the bush, and they would never tell the boys, they would never inform them what's gonna happen, because you know that some might be gonna run away. So for that, to keep these boys in calm, you have to give them false information that you're going out for party, whatever. You know, that would make them to calm, relax, and be happy. So after, when you go to the bush, that's where they know what's gonna happen. You know, where they see a lot of men, drummers, you know, and scissors, razors, and knives everywhere. So this is what they use to do the circumcise. And after the circumcision, people stay there for 3 months. It's like a camp, you know, 3 months in the bush. But the first 2 weeks is the difficult 2 weeks because everybody with the pain and crying. And after that, you know, they will heal. Healing will start, you know. And after 2 weeks, everybody feel a little bit okay. And um, singing and dancing and teaching will start it. They teach you to become a man, from a childhood to become a man, how to be more patient, how to be be looks in the society that you came from, how to grow up, to be a man, to be respectful to all the elders, to love your friends and family, to love all friends, to teach you how to socialize things. This is why even during the COVID, yes, of course, this country was hit badly, but people were able to sustain themselves because we were sharing what little we have, so that we don't get hungry bellies, go to, sleep without food. So this is the kind of thing that they will teach you. And there, you have to respect all the command that came from the elders, right? Despite that, it doesn't matter whether it's your parents or not. When they ask you to stop, stop. If you don't, they flog you up. And when you cry home, your parents wouldn't ask you what happened. They would automatically know you were doing something stupid out there. That's why you got been beaten. And if you are not a lucky child, they will add more to you. Yeah. So this is why we have that masquerade behind. That is a circumcision masquerade. It's more scary than the rest of these. Because if this comes out right now in real, out in the street, you will see the street will be empty. People will be running back in their houses. Normally, he has a big two knife, cutlasses, and make a very, very sharp noise. Pop, pack, 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 pack. And it has the ability, if you read it, it has the ability to fly, hunting witchcraft and bad things. Of course, this is why there has to be in these. There only has to be people with supernatural power. If you don't get the supernatural power, you can't do it because it involves so much spiritualities. It's still risk for your life. Yeah.
I have a question about the circumcision process.
Yeah.
Do they have any kind of anesthetic or anything to try to quell the pain, to keep from pain, or is it just straight scissors? They just cut.
Yeah.
They just cut. They don't give you anything.
No pain. No painkiller. No painkillers. No painkillers at the time. They go straight. They will take you straight, and you will be grabbed by big men that you cannot escape. They put you on the table, all right, and they took your clothes off. Your trouser would go off. So they started to take scissors, razors, and that you would be screaming till you don't know what you're screaming out.
Yeah.
And you're coming down out of these. Come on, you feel dizzy, and you're walking and they give you a big wrong sock to wear. And this is where you don't want that sock to touch you. You hold it like that. This is how you're walking back to your seat. They place a mat on the floor. So you will be sleeping down at the floor for 3 months. And no taking bath, 3 months. And if you eat, you don't have to wash your hand 3 months. You have to rub your hands in your body. So at the end of the 3 months, you look like you're so dainty. Everybody likes. It's not like I'm not saying, but the environment will not look good. But at the same time, it has contributed a lot in our society here, because it teach every one of us that been through that how to behave good, how to put yourself together in certain situations, because that's what you teach us. They try to, the soldiers would say, they try to kill your heart so that you can get a way to get patient if difficulties come. You need to get maturity, way how to sort things out for yourself, right? And there you have respect. You have respect for people. You have respect for elders. You have respect for your friends, your colleagues, or anybody you see, you don't know. You need to respect all these people collectively, because they teach you that. One of the fundamental things about that is how to respect the people. That either you know them or don't, from the same background or not, from the same religion or not, it doesn't matter. The respect is the respect that you have to give to everyone. Either it's a young one to you, was older than you must have to respect, especially those are seen as the elders, must be respected. And everything they say to you, either you like it or not, you have to accept it. You have to accept the command. So this is the reason of this church circumcision. Yeah.
So you're saying after the circumcision, you have to go 3 months without working.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a serious risk of infection?
Yeah, brimming, that's always is a series of infection. But I don't know why we don't get that infections, but I think that we, as an African, we have the strongest immunity system that can fight any kind of infection or diseases. That's the reason. But if
sometimes earlier they use salt to dress them.
yeah, they put they warm the water and put the salt there. You see, that is more bitter than the spirit, So they clean you everywhere. If that drop of that water touch you, you scream like you never screamed before. So at the time, before the 3 months, you got used to it. So when they see the local doctors coming, you get ready to go because it's gonna happen, and you're not bothered about it. You don't cry anymore because you get the pain already. It's there. You know how it is, so you don't want to cry. The first week, 2 weeks, yeah, everybody will be crying. Nobody wants to see the doctor coming, for dressing up. But after that, yeah. Doctor come, you see kids will be like, I'm going first. No, I'm going. So they got used to it now.
Is it still going on?
Not like it was before. Now, people want to go hospital. But this is the summertime now. Schools are closed. We're gonna see some doing it in the same way. But now, it's even in Banjul area, yeah. Yeah, okay. I cannot go without not telling you about what I talked about the circumcision. This is where it happens.
In here?
In here. See, there will be big table here. The guys that should be circumcised, like when I was part of those guys, we never knew what is here. When we came, this is not the way we took. We took the other side of the road, and all these sides were they clean everywhere, and we saw drummers playing drum. We saw big men, that we know we can't escape from these men, right? So we were told it's gonna be a party, and we see people playing music, and we think it's party. We started dancing, and 1 hour later, they give us a food to eat. That's a breakfast. When we took the breakfast, and they say, all right, you can carry on your dancing, enjoying yourself. And after one time, everything was stopped. Say, all the boys go back and sit to the mat. So we were just running back to the seat on the mat. So after 20 minutes later, the first guy that was called, he was escorted by 2 and come here. There was a big table, 6 men, including the doctor. And when the guy came, the next minute we heard him screaming, and the rest of us knew the party is over. This is different party, all right? So this is how they trick us. And this is even today, even they're going to hospital, when they're doing it for the kids, they will not tell them circumcision. They will tell them something different that will make the child happy, the kids happy, so that, when he's there, it's not in a panic mood where something can happen, but just you get in there in a happy mood, then automatically you see yourself in different situation. So this is what happened. So we spent our 3 months here, and these 3 months, there was no women was allowed to come to this campus. So 3 months, no mother scene. We don't see mothers, no sisters. And your father will just visit you once in a week. You will be taken care of by the older men. All right, because they don't want, if your father is coming, he might feel some pity or be sympathize for you, that there are certain rules will not be employed in you. So that's why your dad will just come to see you once a week. So this is where the circumcision happened.
I have to shout out Visit Sierra Leone. Are you ready to explore Sierra Leone and beyond? Look no further than Visit Sierra Leone. They're your ultimate guide to all things travel, business, and diaspora connections. Established in 2004, Visit Sierra Leone has been curating unforgettable experiences for adventurers like you. From thrilling hikes to city tours and to community experiences, they've got you covered. But it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. Join us on international excursions, immerse yourself in cultural exchanges, and make memories that last a lifetime. Visit SierraLeone.com is your go-to resource for everything you need: tourism, travel, business, and diaspora connections. Their mission is simple: to make your visit to Sierra Leone the easiest and most professional experience, be it for business and for pleasure. They're not just about travel. They're about curating unique, authentic, and responsible experiences. Experiences that not only enrich your life, but also have a positive impact on local communities, the environment, and the economy. So if you're seeking a journey filled with adventure, culture, and warm hospitality, VSL has your ticket to the extraordinary. But VSL is not just travel. If you're planning your visit, they've got you covered with services like airport transfers, visa facilitation, vehicle rentals, tours, hotel reservations, and flight bookings. And for those looking to make Sierra Leone your home, they provide services like work and residential permits, Sierra Leone passport renewal, home purchases, and home rentals. Make sure you go to Visit Sierra Leone, your one-stop solution for an effortless and unforgettable experience. So without further ado, let's get right back into the video.
When they are coming out, that's a big festival. Every mother have to sew a beautiful dress for your kids because you miss your son more than 3 months in the jungle, okay? Because the women are not allowed to go there, okay? Only the father and the brothers. Even those who are not circumcised, you are not allowed to go to the jungle, except those who are circumcised, okay? So during that period, you can see some of them, they have affection. Even some of them, they lose their life. So when that happens, they will bury them in the jungle. The information will not pass to the village. Everybody have to be quiet. Okay, even the father will not come to home and tell the mother, the wife, that our son has passed away. No. Everybody have to be quiet.
Wait, he didn't say that before.
Yeah.
He said everybody's fine. So some kids die during
Yeah,
the process.
sometimes happen, yeah. 2 or 3 people pass away in the jungle. Okay? Yes.
Because
So
of the infection. That's
yeah,
what Kimberla was asking about infection.
Yeah. So when that's happened, the day they are coming out, that was the day everybody will know so and so and so and has passed away. Okay, because every mother have to, make a flag for your son. So those who pass away, okay, before the children coming to the village, okay, the women will arrange a drum, and the man also will come in the drum from the jungle. So this is a borderline between the village and the jungle. So the woman have to stand here waiting for the man coming from the jungle, drumming, singing beautiful song towards the village, whilst the woman's also singing and dancing, waiting for the men to come. Okay? But on that day, they are going to advise this, red, not to touch anyone. But if you want to do any bad thing, when you have eye contact with red, no. This guy want to do something bad to the kids, okay? Because they have experience, okay? So when those who pass away, okay, their flag will tight, okay? They are not going to raise their flag on top. They have to tie their flag and hold it, okay? So all the mothers start looking on top, whether you see your flag. If you don't see your flag, you know that my son has passed away. And the mother will start crying, coming out from the crowd and approach the father or the husband, talk to him that, why you didn't inform me? Our son has passed away. You say, no, this is a special culture. I don't have to inform you. So it's happening. But now, because the generation has changed now many people do it in hospital. Newly born baby, 1 week, 1 day, you can circumcise. It's left to you. Okay? Now even women can look after the children when they circumcise, because of the generation has changed now. Yeah. But earlier, no. We don't have that. Okay. When you go to the female side, they also have. When they circumcise, a man are not allowed to go. Okay? Man are not allowed to go, only them. Okay? It's vice versa. Yes. Okay. To mention, I have to revise back. I forget to mention one thing. Okay, so when they bring the kids, before they circumcise, they will gather them. Okay, before they start the circumcision, one of the elderly man will stood up and start to sing a song that will remind everyone that the song is called Slowly, Kantema, slowly, aye, slowly, Kantema, aye, Alpha, slow, move, follow, Kantema, Mbole, slow, Kanslabakuto. So those who are short temper, you see the tears coming down. Yes, crying. Yes. Okay, so they will look the kids, okay? The person they're going to start to circumcise, they just clip it and they cut it, okay? And they cut it with the razor blade. Or they have a knife at that time, okay? So at that time, no inch. The only inch they use, that's a salt with the water. They have to put salt into the water, make it more thick. How they dress the kids. how they dress them until they become, okay, it's very painful, okay.
All right, guys, so that was the brutal rituals of the circumcisions that are happening for preteens here in the Gambia. What do you guys think of this story and the information you learned today? Was this all new information to you? And if it was, what do you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. I definitely want to hear from you. If there's anybody you know who wants to know more information about these things and these rituals that we have here in some parts of West Africa, then you should share this with them and educate them a little bit. And of course, if you haven't already and you're looking for more information like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. With that, guys, thanks for watching. See you all on the next video. This is your official guide to the Gambia. If you're planning to visit the Gambia at any point in time in the future, you are gonna wanna use this guide. We have everything in here. First of all, we start off with me just telling you about what this booklet is all about. We talk about the different areas in the Gambia that you can visit. We talk about the different resorts and the different places that you can stay. Hotels, resorts, the best ones, the ones that I like, the ones that I stayed in, the ones that I toured. There'll be different videos on those as well. We also then went on to the vehicle services. So there are vehicle services for you there. Download this report now if you want to have the full comprehensive guide on everything that you can do in the Gambia. Link is in the description below. All right, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share it with your friends. All right, see you on the next video.